Hi, and welcome to my online painting lessons. My name is Tim Gagnon, and I've been doing online painting lessons for about a year. I just wanted to show you a quick little demonstration just to show you how my lessons work. So I'm going to be doing some simple clouds. I've already got my background painted. I just used cerulean blue and white and painted the whole canvas. This is a 12 by 24 inch canvas. I'll be using a number 5 filbert brush with hog bristle, and for my colors I'll be using cerulean blue, Payne's gray, and titanium white. And basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to use a scrubbing motion with the brush to paint the clouds. Now the scrubbing motion is a long continuous brush stroke. I don't really lift the brush up at all. I just take a small amount of paint and kind of just push it around the canvas. So to start out, I'm going to be using some cerulean blue and Payne's gray, and I want to make a nice grayish color. I'm going to add some titanium white because I don't want the color to be too dark. I almost want it to be a similar color to the background, just slightly darker. So this is a nice gray color right here. As you can see, while the paint is wet, it's almost the same color as the canvas. Acrylic paint always dries darker, so if you have the same color on your palette as a dry color on your canvas, you can expect it to dry about a shade darker. Okay, to start out the cloud, I'm basically just going to take a small amount of paint and kind of just start scrubbing the color onto the canvas. I want the edges of the cloud to be soft. Okay, once you have a nice shadow painted in like this, what you want to do is go to your palette and grab some titanium white and put that on your brush. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go right above the shadow and do the exact same thing, a nice scrubbing motion. And we're going to blend this color down into the cloud, into the shadow. We don't want to go all the way down to the bottom, but we do want to make a nice medium tone so the cloud goes from dark to light as it goes to the top. Okay, and now as we work up to the top of the cloud, we want to go back into our titanium white and do the same thing. We're starting a little bit above the medium tone and just scrubbing the paint into the darker color. And this will blend it all together. So I'm using some circular kind of scrubbing brush strokes to blend all the paint together. And as you're building your cloud, kind of try to visualize what a puffy cloud looks like. Like I said before, they're kind of circular, but they're not perfect circles. So if you're painting your clouds into a perfect round shape, it's going to kind of look like it's cartoony. So you want to try to avoid that as much as you can. Let's go back into your white and continue building layers. I want my cloud to get lighter and lighter. So now I'm taking a little more paint and kind of building some contours. As you can see, I use kind of a circular motion and just kind of scrub the paint all together. You want to leave some areas of shadow on the back side of your contours. And you can make the paint go a long way. Just keep scrubbing the paint out further and further, and it will make your cloud more transparent around the edges and more soft looking. And you can make little break-off clouds as well. Just keep building from that initial shape. And every time that the paint runs out off your brush, go and grab some more white. Start kind of in the same spot and build some more contours. As you can see, I have my light source going left to right. So the contours are brightest out closest to the light source, and then they darken as they move away from the light source. As you can see, I'm starting lower and lower with my contours each time, and this will make the cloud look more three-dimensional. And by the time you get to your final layers, they will be the brightest white, and that's what will make the cloud really stand out and look really puffy. At a certain point, you want to stop blending the contours quite as much. And I'm pretty much to that point now. I'm going to start adding a little bit more white and just not blend it quite as much. I'm going to put some highlights here and there. And I'm going to blend them some. I want to leave the outside edge, which is closest to the light source, the brightest. I'm not really blending that out at all, but you want to start in from the contour and then blend down into the cloud. And I'm putting some thicker highlights on now. Now I'm just going to go around the edges again to soften them up. I have a very small amount of paint on the brush when I'm doing this. I'm pretty much just using a dry brush and using a scumbling or a scrubbing technique around the cloud. And that's pretty much how you do a simple cloud in acrylic. For more detailed explanation or lessons, please visit my website www.timgagnon.com. There's a lot of different types of lessons on there, ranging from easy to more advanced. If you have any questions, please email me. My email address is tim@timgagnon.com. Thanks for watching.